I select the Compose Cruiser. Now, when we go back to the profiler and refresh this screen, what we see is that the session that we've been logging to, the test session, if I click on that, will show a couple of these web page URLs, that the URLs of the demo applications I just showed. And if we go ahead and say, take a look at the ants thing, we can learn more about its performance profile by opening that up in Visual Studio. So here I'm going to click the button that says Get Profile Data, and this is going to make the server-side tool basically package up all the log data that had to do with that particular URL, and I can multi-select and download multiple URLs information at once. And then I open that, and it's going to pop right up in Visual Studio, and we're going to be able to use Visual Studio's performance profiling tools to analyze this data and see where the bottlenecks might be in this code.
Wow, so I can leverage all the knowledge I have to diagnose performance for desktop application. The same tools now in Visual Studio.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So here Visual Studio has popped open, and we see immediately the performance report summary. We see what the most called functions are, the functions that have the most individual work. So we can drill down into these a little bit. I don't know what we're going to find. Let's see, but the functions with the most individual work include update ants. So we're going to see update ants in the big list of functions. We can see what functions are calling update ants, what functions were called by this function, and we can even drill down, double-click on one of these functions, and we'll see immediately the source code actually that was shipped on the wire, and we can take a look at what this function is actually doing that might be taking so long.
And this is the original source code. This is not the instrumented one, so the developer can go and sort of look at what they're familiar with.
So if you create JavaScript on the fly in a server side, then you can actually see what you're shipping. And
exactly. So we record with our profiling tool the copy of the JavaScript code that was being sent out by your web application after going through all the ASP.NET processing, after going through basically every stage of the pipeline except going over the network. We catch it right before it goes on the network.
Well, guys, thanks. It was a really cool demo. I think you have much more to show, so just give us a glimpse of what we could record movies about.
Oh yeah, so some of the things that we'd love to talk to you more about in the future are how we use this performance profiling data to actually improve the performance of JavaScript applications automatically. So some of the optimization techniques we've worked on,
Right.
And you have several more projects as well. That perhaps
So we'll talk about Dolota, which is a follow-up project on Ajax Scope, and Forest Connect movie pretty soon as well.
Cool. We'll record then more movies, movies about it. So
great. And of course, if you have any questions about Ajax Profiling, this Ajax Profiling tool, you can go download it, try it out for yourself. There's a discussion forums where you can ask us questions or talk to other people who are using the tool. And we'd love to hear from you and get your feedback.
thanks a lot. See you around.
Thank you.